So I had this idea of making a podcast, and here I am. I wanted to shoot like me talking basically in a natural countryside English environment. But classic England, it is raining right now. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but we're just here in the car in a nature spot, and that's going to have to do for the first episode of this podcast. Let me just move my chair back. I don't know if that's better or worse. I don't know. I find it really nerve-wracking doing anything YouTube-y. I don't know why, because my whole job is talking on the internet. So you'd think that this would be a walk in the park for me, but it's kind of not. I think because I put so much weight on YouTube that it makes it more scary for me. Today we are going to talk about something that I thought not many people talk about, honestly. My first episode is all about how nobody warned me about this part. I think it's really interesting because you see on the internet, you see online, lots of people doing one of two things. Either they're extremely successful in everything that they do, or they're like crashing and burning. So I'm kind of like at this point now where I'm thinking, I don't know what I am. And no one really told me. Like, you grow up and you think being a teenager is hard, going through, I want to say perimenopause, but it's definitely not perimenopause. Puberty. Going through puberty is hard, and like you kind of grow up thinking, okay, after I'm a teenager, everything's going to make a lot more sense. And I'm going to be where I need to be, like being a young adult, living on my own for the first time, driving a car, and it's all sort of supposed to make sense, right? But I feel more confused probably now at this age than I ever did as a kid. Obviously you go through school and you're like, okay, everyone's got this class at the same time, and I don't know, it's just really crazy. Am I even in focus? Anyway, yeah, so everyone's all sort of on the same path for so long, and then you're sort of all dispersed like seeds from a flower. It's just crazy because you're just sort of plonked into life without any prior experience, and I suppose everyone is. That's nobody's fault, but like, you're supposed to just know what to do, and I have no idea what I'm really doing. And I think anyone who says they do know what they're doing is probably lying. And it sounds really like cliche, you know, a thought that I had when I was 8 sort of thing. But honestly, I don't know. I just don't see many people talk about it. So many people with social media and everything seem to have their lives put together, and either that or they're like, you know, going through a really tough time. And it's just really interesting because nobody really talks about, okay, what about when you're just in limbo? Like, I don't have children, I'm not married, I'm not completely sure on what I want to do with my life. I haven't got like this dream job that I've accomplished. I'm not rich, I haven't won the lottery. I'm just here, like I'm a normal citizen. And I'm sure you're probably watching this as a normal citizen too, but it is just kind of fascinating. I guess I always just thought adulthood would just click and everything would make sense. And I would wake up one day and know who I was, where I was going. But instead of that, it kind of all just feels a bit like, whoa. There's a van behind me making a like... But yeah, it all just feels... I'm not sad. I'm not like... It's not that I'm not happy. I'm genuinely quite happy, I'd say. But I'm I am still lost. Do you know what I mean? I'm still confused. I feel like I'm 15 years old in an adult body with bills and council tax. And that's just a really strange, I don't know, feeling. I need to kind of get the wheel out of this. Why is the wheel in this? Guys, I'm new to this. I've never really filmed a video in my car like this before. Right, anyway, I don't even know where I was. Let's put some of this on. What's funny is I woke up this morning and the sun was shining so much and I thought, oh my god, I could film this video. Because I bought this mic, this little Rode mic. I just don't want to have any excuses not to film one anymore. Like, film them anymore. Film YouTube videos. Because it's something I've always liked doing since I was a kid. Oh my god, a van just pulled up to this spot and I'm not loving that. Hopefully he's just turning around. Not that anyone's going to come to the car, and if they do, I'm just going to like drive away really fast. He's going to go past. Oh my god, he's stopping. I'm going to have to get over this fear, aren't I? But he's ruined my shot by parking right there. But if I move now, I'll just seem really petty, won't I? Basically, the point is, I kind of just feel like I'm stood in the middle of something. And I'm kind of like stood right in the middle of being a kid and my younger self. And then being like a full-grown adult who supposedly should, or I expected to, would know what was going on here. Like, maybe no one ever finds out. Maybe no one knows forever. And we're all just guessing our way through life. I really don't know, but I thought it would be different than this. And I just want to know, does anyone else feel that? Or is that just me? I know I've spoken to some of my friends, my boyfriend and everything, and they feel the same. Like, we're all kind of like, what the hell? But at the same time, it's like, does everyone feel like this forever? I suppose it's just like no one talks about this part, do they? It's not like heartbreak. It's not success. It's not death. It's nothing really serious. So it's not something that like substantial enough for people to go on and on about. But I kind of think it's interesting day by day what you sort of think. I guess that's why I wanted to start this, because I thought I don't have any answers, but I kind of just have questions, and I'm wondering if other people have those questions too. And it would be cool to sort of start a conversation in that way on making it up as you go along. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't have any conclusion really. It is what it is. We're here, we're guessing, and if you want to guess with me, that would be great. But yeah, the idea I've had for this podcast is kind of just talking through life, like talking through inner monologue stuff. I think I've put so much pressure in the past to make YouTube videos that are so like exciting. They have to have this whole topic and this whole like insane idea behind, and it just puts the perfectionist scale right up here, and I find that really difficult to perform and to keep up with my own standards. So I'm kind of just lowering the standard. I thought, you know what, we'll drive to a spot, we'll have a little walk around. Obviously it's raining today, so we're not going to do that, but I'm sure as spring and summer comes, we'll have a little mosey round and just chat about life. I think that's kind of what I do most as a person anyway, so why not make that a video. I'm going to talk next time about friendships, just sort of navigating those through my mid to late 20s, what that's been like. So if that's interesting to you, I'm sure it appeals to honestly any age as well. Like, I'm sure it's not just if you're my age. Like, I'm sure if you're older, if you're younger, there's something for everyone in this experience. That is life. Take a look though. Oh my God, he's out of the van. I mean, you can't really see, can you? Because the windows are all steamed up. I've got a Seat Leon, by the way. Anyway, thanks for joining me here today. I hope this microphone was okay. This is the view. I'm sure we'll come back here when it's a bit nicer, but the view's giving spray vibes. I don't know. It's kind of cute. There's like a mountain over there. And for all you Americans, because I know most of my audience is American, I know that's not like a mountain like you'd have. But for England, it's pretty mountainous. Look at the sunshine on those hills. If you haven't already, please click subscribe, like this video, leave a comment if you related. I know it was a bit bitty. I'm sure I'm going to edit the frick out of this and it's going to be sort of like but I'm trying, okay? Keep with me and hopefully I'll improve as time goes on. If you have any ideas of what you want me to talk about, hit me up. Let me know. I love chatting. I am a chatterbox. I chat for a living and I want to chat for you. Also, plane. Come on, plane. Wait, how do I zoom? Quick. I don't know if this is a podcast or just the weirdest vlog I've ever made, but life is beautiful, so are you. Peace out.